Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Nena. In my last video I talked about general steps you need to follow if you want to study in Sweden, and today I'll be taking us step by step on how to apply to Swedish universities. So straight you go to universityadmissions.se. Yes, this is the home page. This is what it looks like. It has a lot of information that I believe if you take your time to go through it, you'd find out a lot, even much more than I'm going to share in this video. But let's go into it together. So you click on login. I already have an account, so that's why you see what you see. For you click on create an account. Do you have a Swedish personal ID? No, you only get that when you come to Sweden. So click no. And then you fill out the form, your name first, last, your date of birth, the day, the month, the year, your gender, you're male or female, your address. Now something important that may be a problem is the password, so you should check out their password combination. If you click on it, they will show you the combination that they require of you. So once the form is completed, you tick if you want to receive marketing information or not. It's up to you. Prove you're not a robot and then click on create an account. So once that is done, you go back to the home page, universityadmissions.se. So let's assume you want to apply for a course accounting. You search for it, or whatever course you want to apply to, search for the keyword engineering or anything as the case may be. So this filter on the left hand side is very important. There's courses, there's programs. Now if you click on courses are like short courses that are a part of a big program, and you see their credit is very small, 1530. You can see 7.5. so that tells you that it's just a course, but a program is what we know as course back in my place in Nigeria. So a program is like the complete either master's or bachelor's program. So for you, the choice would be programs. So click on programs and sort. So there's 60 credits, there's 120 credits. 60 credits usually shows that it's for 1 year masters, and 120 credits is for 2 years. There's also you being able to sort based on bachelor's level or master's level, so depending on what you want, but for this video I'll be using master's level as the option. So this is basically how to sort quickly. Now these are different courses that are available. When you click on each course, show more, you find a lot of information about the course that you want to do. Okay, so I would use one of them as an example. When you click on show more, it gives you more details and even gives you a link to the university portal. So let's see what a particular course says. Show more. It's a master's program in accounting and finance, 60 credits, which means it's for 1 year at Lund University, and the fees 60,000 crowns and the total is 120. That means you pay 60,000 2 times. In Sweden you pay once every semester, so 2 times in a year. So let's go to the school or the university page. Open a new tab. Yeah, so this is what the school website looks like. You have the overview, requirements, apply, tuition fees, scholarships, right? So here you get direct details from them, just in case they need anything additional to what you have to upload to the university admission site. So they have their English language requirements. You read through that, check what proof is accepted. So they are referring you to the university admissions website, so that's where you get your English language efficiency. Go ahead. Yes, something important, look at this. For this school, they're asking for a statement of purpose. Now another school may not ask for this, or they may even ask for a letter of intent or a CV, right? So they're asking for a statement of purpose, so you have to do a statement of purpose for this particular school. Yes, you scroll down, there's an important section I want us to look at. Exactly, scholarships and funding. So Lund provides a particular kind of scholarship apart from the Swedish Institute. Let's see what they have to say. Approximately 15 million crowns. Wow, that's a lot. Well, selective, merit-based, based on top academic students. Now this is for international students outside of the EU, right? Who is eligible outside of the EU. You have completed your application. Now something you should know, or what you should get out from this page, is their criteria. It's based on academic performance and the dates when they open, because this application is different from that one that you know. And also note that priority is given to students who have ranked Lund University as first choice in their application. Do you understand? So when you're selecting universities, which we're going to do next, if you want to be considered for this scholarship, or if you want to be given priority, you have to select it as your first choice, right? And then as time goes on, they will probably publish when the opening for application for this particular scholarship would be, right? Or how to apply. So let's go back. Yes. Now, assuming you've done all your selection, you've checked out all the schools, and then you think you now have 4 schools you want to apply to, you select those schools and the courses, rather. Yeah, you select the courses, and up there you see my selection. You click on it. When you do, you see the list of schools you selected, and then you see the button start application. You click on that. Here you can reorder, you can arrange the schools in the order that you want, which is very important. Remember, depending on the school you want, and if you feel that this school is a go-getter, is your favorite, you feel you meet all the requirements, and you feel that if you give it your best shot you get the scholarship, or you just feel that this is exactly what I want, then that should be your number one school. That means if you're a self-funded student and you don't care about scholarship and you're like, this is where I want to be, right? So you arrange the schools in your order of priority, like you see me dragging and dropping, right? So there's an important information here about ranking the universities. Here they tell you that pick the program you want, you like most as your priority. That's their advice, but I say you pick the program that you qualify most for, or you feel that you qualify most for, right? Something else is that students would be offered a place in one master's only. They first consider your first choice. Once you're given admission in that, the other choices will be deleted according to them. If you're not giving your first choice, they will move to the second choice. If you're not giving your second choice, they will move to the third choice. So I think it's quite nice that you have the opportunity to be tested and tried in different courses and universities. Yeah. So moving on. Once you've ordered your courses, you click on continue. You answer the question, what university you had your qualifications or your previous qualifications for. I'll pick Nigeria because I'm from Nigeria. You do that and then you submit. Voila, thank you for applying to Sweden. But mind you, this is not the end. This is a partial application, because you're yet to upload your documents and you're yet to pay the application fees. So the next important thing is uploading your documents, my pages, and then you select documents. Generally, there are 3 documents that are required generally. English language proficiency, ID document, that's your passport page, and your certificates and transcripts. Now, for your documents, you need to scan the original documents, like the colored copies, not the photocopies, right? It's clearly stated here. So you do that for your passport, your degree certificate, and your transcripts, because all universities generally would need this. Irrespective of the university you're applying to, you need to upload these 3 documents. Now, concerning the English language proficiency, let's look at it and see what they have to say about it. Now, depending on your country, you may or you may not need to write IELTS or TOEFL. Let me find what we have for Africans. So you see it. Scroll down. Exactly, there we have it. For African countries, students with a 3-year bachelor's degree from the following countries: Botswana, Zambia, Lesotho, Tanzania, they already meet the language requirements and do not need to write IELTS or TOEFL, right? Now, you can actually search for your country in particular to be sure of what they need, either for master's or bachelor. So when you search, you see a list of countries, search for your country and find out exactly what they need and follow the instruction. Okay, all right, so let's go on back to my pages. Documents. When you're done with your documents, or putting them together, you click on upload documents. Now there are instructions given on what to do and what not to do. Generally, they should be PDF documents. The scan should be colored, the original copy of the document, right? And personally, I advise that you rename your documents, or you name your documents accordingly, so it's easy for people to know. For the general documents, yes, transcripts, degree certificates, and your ID documents, your passport, here you can have a general name. But when it comes to the motivation letters, depending on what the school wants, you can write for example, if you're applying to Lund, you can write Lund motivation letter. If you're applying to what other school, let's write it together. Document name, you can just write Lund motivation letter or statement of purpose, just so that it's clear, and then each school knows what they're looking out for. When you do this, also try to name your documents in a way that is easy to identify too, right? So you select the kind of documents. Because it's a motivation letter, it's other documents. Now if it's your transcript, you name it accordingly, transcripts, and you pick, in just in case the school wants CV, you type it CV. Just really depending on what the school you're applying to, write what they need, write the name of the school, so it's easy to identify what documents they are and what they are for. If it is transcript, you write the name, make sure you name it properly, the document itself, pick what category it belongs to, right? So you do that for your certificates, your degree certificates. You do the same, your ID documents, you write the name. Right, when you are done, you choose the file, you upload, and then you click continue. It's very important to know that after this page, they will tell you that you cannot delete this document, so be sure of what you're uploading, right? So the next thing will be application fees. Generally, there are 3 ways to pay these fees, either with your card or through a bank transfer from your local bank, or through somebody that is already in Sweden. Now, if it's through a bank transfer, you need to print out this slip. You click on agree, proceed to bank transfer, and print out this slip and take it to your bank. The bank will handle the transfer for you, but make sure that the reference number is correct when you're making this transfer, right? And then you'll be in charge of the losses due to exchange rate and all. So that's for the bank transfer. Another way is if you have somebody in Sweden that has a bank account, okay, they can make a transfer using Bank Giro with their Swedish bank account, and if you know them well, you can make the transfer in Naira depending on your agreement. So that's another way. And then better still, if your card works, because not everybody's card works, if your card works, you can just pay with your card straight and get it done with. So that's for payment of the application fees, and the application fee is 900 Swedish krona. As of last year. Again, I'm not sure if that's going to change. If you want to make changes to your application, you go to my pages, click on application. Here you can see the word there, change your application. You can change the order or the ranking of your universities. Here you can delete, you can add, right? And there's also a deadline to when you can change the ranking and when you can add new universities. So pay attention to these deadlines. Finally, for those of you that may be interested in applying to the Swedish Institute scholarship, please, you may want to wait till the 1st of November, because that's when they are going to publish the schools and the courses that they are going to allow to be awarded these scholarships. So you may just spend time getting used to this site, right? So when that list is out on the 1st of November, you can then pick your courses and apply accordingly. Well, that'll be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have learned something. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.